for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This for his running back, McCoy. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Wait, 53!
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
McCoy, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards that time for number 19. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Buccaneers.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 60 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Elliott, toss right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's on the pickup.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down right.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bucs 4-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Good.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Buccaneer first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 14.
Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Prescott now. That one complete to Elliott. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to take off with it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 6 yards left on 2nd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Ezekiel Elliott.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the give to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Escaping the pressure. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Complete to Mike Evans. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
more muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Buccaneers.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Made by Jalen Smith.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, he completes it to Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. flush to his right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He finds McCoy. That catch good for only a couple. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a catch right side by Evans. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.